When BMW launched the X6 for the first time in 2008, it was somewhat controversial. It created the Coupe SUV class, which is now a lot more contested with cars such as the Porsche Cayenne Coupe and the Mercedes GLE Coupe, amongst others. The X6 is now in its third generation and it has been updated for 2020 with different styling, an upgraded interior, and it's also wider, longer and lower than before, which means it has more presence out on the road. Starting outside, the most notable change is the enormous front kidney grille, which carries on from the BMW X7, and it has integrated LED lighting which looks quite impressive at night time. Along the sides, the panels are more sculpted, while at the rear there are these large air ducts which actually don't serve any purpose as they are fully enclosed. The rear end of the X6 has always been a cause for controversy, but it's a definite improvement over the outgoing model. It's hard not to be impressed by the finish of the interior, especially with this optional carbon fibre detailing package. BMW's latest iDrive system is very impressive to use with crisp graphics and gesture control. Everything feels premium to the touch and high quality, while the crystal gear knob from the latest X5 also makes an appearance. Space is very good up front, and it's a similar story for passengers in the rear with lots of legroom and shoulder room, although the sloping roofline leaves less headroom for taller passengers. Boot space is the same as before, with 580 litres of room when the rear seats are in place, or 1530 litres when the rear seats are dropped down. That is plenty of space for a set of golf clubs, although the sloping roofline again makes it less practical than traditional SUVs such as the BMW X5. The X6 is available with 4 different engines, 2 petrols and 2 diesels. We drove the entry diesel version, the xDrive 30D, which is the one to go for if you are looking for better running costs. It is a 3-litre twin turbocharged unit that can sprint from 0 to 100 km an hour in 6.5 seconds and return around 6.2 litres per 100 km in fuel economy. The X6 feels very assured to drive and quite agile, even though it is a large and lofty SUV. It's very comfortable and refined on the move, even with these large optional alloy wheels. Although it's hardly thrilling to drive and some way off the Porsche Cayenne Coupe, for such a large SUV it handles better than we would have expected. The newly updated X6 won't be to everyone's taste, but in the niche coupe SUV class it remains one of the top choices. It's more refined than before, it certainly stands out on the road, and it's also better to drive. With prices starting from over €90,000 for the entry specification model, it is by no means cheap however, while our M Sport test car with all of its bells and whistles costs over €120,000. Check out Carzone.ie now to read our full review of this car and to browse examples for sale in Ireland from trusted sellers right now.